Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. Bringing it back. Smashes him with the stiff arm. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. So UCLA's offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proven to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched. One-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Hunt is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Michigan's offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches, because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. That is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed, and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, He has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to throw, it's Savage. Grabbed over the middle, it's Priestcorn. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they've got on second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every...
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Wants to throw. It's Savage. He'll try to do it himself. Gets down with the slide.
Defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around now, hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a fourth down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting three and starting this game off on the right foot.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got it set up on the outside. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
So now it's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong... like this year after year. Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the... right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The play-action fake. Lofts one high and deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bruin. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The defense. Lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or there was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down.
Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He might want another play. The toss to the outside. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Savage. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Cox. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if we can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've been running it, but down the pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA. You know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And good coverage by the defense. Short game.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Net at makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end, can catch the football and make big plays.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got...
In the draw play, you know, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
How many first downs is that alone? You know, just on this drive, the defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Flores. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
It's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Bruins trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving. on the year.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Savage. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Cox. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They go to the counter. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena.
And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On the ground, it's Marshall. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cox. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the
touchdown, Bruin! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Michigan offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Savage. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
A solid. On that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
The Bruins will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down.
Here we go.
He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cox. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Savage. Got it in the middle, it's Norton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The give on the option. Touchdown, Wolverines. Excellent pass. back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Caught over the middle. It's Flores. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Makes the grab. It's Cox. Turning it on. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Turns it on in midfield. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Savage. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Marsh. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Looking for a man. It's Savage. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Offense in an empty set. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Now on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. stopped just short, and it'll be 4th down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Rides the back on the option, the give. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Dropping back, it's Savage. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up the drive. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Oh, what a missed opportunity. You got an opportunity on that drive to go take the lead when you're trailing, and now you turn the football over, give the football. Defense.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's in open space downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bruins inside the final minute trying to protect the lead and the ball. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game.